Hey everybody, welcome back for the next war recap. This is from our CWL week 3. We were against the guys at Emphatic Elite and just came up short in the end. We had such a good start. Our nines took care of business, did pretty solid there, had enough to scout a decent amount of bases. And our 11s started off, I think they were 9 for 9 on their dips, and the guys at Emphatic Elite had a couple fails, and then we just kind of ran out of time on getting some 10v10s. We only ended up with one, and with that, our 11s kind of had to rush their dips at the end, and we ended up failing a few, and that was the difference here was I think actually Emphatic Elite got one more 10v10 triple than us, so they had two to our one, and we both failed the equal number of 11 V10 dips. So not quite what we were hoping for. We were really excited. The way this was going, it looked really good for us. But in the end, it was a good game to the guys in Emphatic Elite. I'll recap our 10v10 for you and then show you a couple of good Town Hall 9 hits. So let me get my list. Here we go. So this was your pretty common type of air miner attack that was able to come in. Actually, there's a little queen walk involved in this, which isn't too common. Sorry, I wasn't paying much attention. So definitely not an air miner. So we had a queen walk here, 4 healers for the queen. A little easy funneling with just a single wizard, and it looks like he's going to be able to walk off this side of this base and then probably put in a king kill squad to come in and get the queen. That's probably his plan. Let's see. We'll see if the queen might actually, the queen will actually step up and get the AQ here. Sorry, I didn't watch this one. I went straight to watching Town Hall 9 attacks to figure out what I wanted to recap. Forgot to watch this one, so missed almost all this war. I was out of town, but here we go. Steps up, gets the aggro on the defending AQ. I don't know why I'm dropping frames, so sorry about that if that shows up in the video. But gets the queen to step up, is able to kill her and the BK while raised up. And then over here, he's going to do a little kill squad now that he's eliminated all the paths on this side of the base. He's going to get his king and looks like a couple of Valks to jump this wall and take out an air defense and get whatever's going with the CC is going to end up coming out now. But that's an all air targeting CC, so it doesn't bother him. And also, that little push there gave him some nice pathing to his Lala as it comes down now. So good paths for the troops there. Heal to deal with these two wizard towers that are teamed up right there, and then there's some external Teslas. Meanwhile, the queen has kind of stalled out now because the hound and loon have come over after killing the BK. But it's no matter. This is so many loons that almost took down the Inferno Tower, but kind of just missed. But still had like 5 or 6 loons come in, get the Inferno down at the last minute, and get this Expo just by kind of the hair of their chin, so to speak. Last loon drops it and has a couple pups there in the core, and a couple minions for cleanup, and his queen walk is still running, so he was able to finish off the trash on that side and then have his pups and minions get the rest of the trash. So nice hit there. Here are a couple of 9v9 hits for you. Let's see. Here's the first one. So this was actually a fresh hit. He got a really nice value for a couple of loons. Didn't get that counted. It was probably like 6 loons, I think he might have had. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It looks like about 6. And a haste spell is able to come in and kind of just like dissect that base. I miss it up here. Sorry. He put his golem in on this mortar, and on the fresh hit found the the full external Tesla farm. So that was very fortunate to stumble upon that the way he did. Now that he's got those 4 Teslas down and those point defenses down in the south, he's got a pretty good start to an attack. Gets the CC lured out and has one of those kind of funky CCs to deal with a P.E.K.K.A. But gets his funneling done so that his bowlers and queen won't walk, and has a neat little jump spell there that ends up opening up a pretty solid amount of the base and gets access to the archer queen. So the bowler bounces, bowlers are raised up, and so they put in a good bit of work, and then the queen stumps over and stomps over. I don't know what that means. The queen runs over there and is able to finish her off. So queen does end up walking, but it's no matter. She's going to get some good value over there and taking out that last wizard tower on that side, so that his hogs won't have to deal with it. And then has plenty of heal spells to deal with to help the hogs to keep them up. And they're getting targeted by the BK here, but you know, all under heal, so doesn't lose too many of them. There's a giant bomb there at the end, and he has his last heal spell to kind of get those hogs back to full health, to come down here, deal with this last cannon and that last mortar, and then still has his queen. So just a neat attack. How he I liked his loon opener, and it was really nice to stumble upon that external town hall on a fresh hit. So nice hit, and a way to keep calm whenever a whole lot of weirdness happens. That can could have really ruined a lot of people's attack there, but it did not happen. So very nice job. Here is a nice little shatter that's going to get in and get down these 2 air defenses and get the queen and the CC, and it's going to end up getting, I think he's going to end up getting all 4 of the wizard towers. So the back end, the sweeper won't be there to really stop anything. So he's going to be able to flank the sweeper, and with that, you know, creative funneling, did a pretty good job getting that funneled up so that bowlers and the golem and king and queen all path right in. So he's got a heal and a rage for his kill squad, deals with the CC, gets the queen down, and then starts his Lalo, but still has a full health, you know, a nice big golem and bowlers with plenty of health. So they're stepping up. They're going to get down the expo, and they were about to get down that wizard tower, but the loons ended up catching up. So they're dealing with some external Teslas on those loons. His hounds are popping, but he saved a couple of loons for this back end to haste in and to jump in on that on those 2 air defenses quickly. So ends up with his hound popping there, so he has the pups for cleanup and a couple loons there that are going to be able to path and knock out these last cannons. So plenty of troops left up. Still has a wizard tower hanging out down there on the bottom that ended up living, but it's got low health. I think there were some bowler bounces, rock skips that got on it, but still had his queen phase and plenty of time and plenty of troops for cleanup. So nice hit there. Again, just I like the creative way that he entered on that base, and just a really good value for Shatter for coming in with some back end loons. So good job there. Here's a little Queen Walk Lalo for this base. Air defenses are all pretty well spread out, and when you have a pretty well spread out air defenses, excuse me, you get some pretty good value usually for a Lalo. So he's opens up and is able to kind of take advantage of that really quick pathing to get down the first air defense, and so that'll make it nice for his Lalo pathing. It's kind of like when you do a Zap Quake, essentially. So he essentially got the value of like what you would do with a Zap Quake, and with it got down an Archer Tower. So that was a really nice value, just good eye, good spot there. And then with it was able to lure out the all the air targeting stuff in the CC. So got the baby dragon and the wizard taken care of with his king, and now his gets a little bit of a king walk, but the wizards ended up getting targeted pretty quickly, and so they weren't able to get down that wizard tower. But the queen's going to keep walking her way around, and she's going to get down the second air defense, and then he'll have his Lalo to be able to come across the middle of the base and be able to flank this one air sweeper here. And so we'll see when that happens. Here comes his Lalo now. This pack of loons right here was really nice, the pathing they took. So when they split up here, the one pack is going to go back in and get that wizard tower, and this pack here comes across, gets down. That wizard tower gets down this mortar. He's raging up his main pack over here, so his pretty traditional Lalo up here, just overwhelming the base with rage. So this other pack is still going. They're going to get down the sweeper and just get taken down by that wizard tower, but really nice value there for how those loons split up. So really nice pathing, and then he's got rage and heal for the rest of his loons to come down, and then his queen's going to get down here and get the rest of the base, and still has her phase. Missed the corner hut, but no worries. Plenty of troops, plenty of time. Nice attack there. Just a good plan. I appreciate attacks like that. Sure. Next one, this was a fun one. This attack was supposed to be a queen walk, and then I think he was planning on charging into this compartment up here. Started his attack and realized that he didn't have healers. So yeah, queen walks don't go well without healers. Well, turn some lemons into lemonade, as they say. Gets his queen in and is able to get down one air defense over here, and let's see how this all goes. She's dead. Fortunately, I'm pretty sure this was clean. Puts his BK in straight into a Tesla farm. So nice value there for a BK that was completely unintended, and was hoping then to get the BK in on these air defenses. Queen was beating on the wall, and those wall breakers cause her to change her mind. But she does end up coming in, but she comes in and gets the hound on her. So whatever, decides to go ahead and keep going with the attack instead of quitting it, because, you know, why not? We know better than the quit attacks, right? At this point, hopefully we all know better. So go ahead and you know, puts in his loons and his dragons, and heals them in the core like he planned. Now they start coming down and getting into the range of these two back-end air defenses, and so they're getting wrecked. But his loons and dragons are still kind of cruising through the core, doing pretty well, and he has 2 rage spells, so he rages up his loons, and is thinking he might be able to get them on these air defenses. You know, loses them to a red mine. Has his dragons chase the BK, and then they split, and one of them gets ripped by these two, but got some damage on it. So now he's still got 1 rage he's holding on to, some half health, full health, half health dragons. Throws down the rage, gets them to burn through the cleanup as quickly as possible, and then run down and just barely gets down with just those little, you know, faster shooting dragons. Gets down the last AD, so fun attack. Got a little lucky on that one, but really nice improving whenever something goes horribly wrong. So nice attack there. And here's the last one for you. How long are we going? 14 minutes. All right, not too bad. This isn't too bad. All right. Nice little queen walk. He ends up getting really nice funnel from this one baby dragon. So whenever the baby dragon ends up getting into range of some things, ends up getting this popping this Tesla farm, but so it ends up dying pretty quickly. But Queen's still able to come in and get down these defenses and get into the defending AQ's radius. I'm going to need to rage up his AQ here, and she's under rage. Just misses. This looked like it was in range, I think, and so just missed getting the AQ to aggro. But no worries, he's going to go ahead and get a nice little kill squad and get his queen walk to meet up with his kill squad. So he's going to end up with 3 healers 4 healers, excuse me, loses 1, so 3 healers now, and his bowler kill squad with his king coming in, and that one jump spell ends up opening up so much of his base. So when everything met up, he's got his healers raised up, and they're jumping out in front, keeping everything nice and healed. So he still has both of his abilities. Starts his hogs on this side to deal with those that little Tesla farm that was over there, and gets down this expo. Still has both abilities. Starting to use his BK now. BK is tanking up these last defenses, and then hogs have come across, and he's got some backhand hogs. A couple hogs still in the pocket. Still has his queen phase. Will never actually need it. So just really nice attack how he got that kill squad and that queen walk to come together really nicely, and then just completely overkills the base. So very nice attack there. Good game to the guys at Emphatic Elite. Tough loss, but we'll be back next week. We'll turn things around. I'm sure. The way things went here, it just just kind of got a little bit unlucky at the end of the war, and had a Town Hall 10 kind of go missing in action for mysteriously. But good game to the guys in Emphatic Elite, and good game to all my guys at Alchemy. But we'll be back next week, and we got a nice midweek that I'll get to recap later on. But we'll catch you next time, and great is Alchemy.